Good morning, Vietnam. No, I'm not Robert Williams. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? And welcome to the Morning Wood. I am glad you could jump up on my wood. It's going to be one of those throbbing shows, one of those hard pounding. Okay, enough dick jokes as always. Speaking of dicks, hey Red. Anyways, on to the announcements. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, that was good. I waited for that one. Anyways, announcements. What are the announcements? Fuck, I don't know. Oh yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow on the Morning Wood, there may be a special guest host by the name of Pippi Show.
God damn it.
We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.
Boo.
Yeah, but I think she may be hosting tomorrow, so we'll see. And other than that, next week I'm working on guests for next week. I haven't really got nothing yet. Friday we'll do the Fan Friday show as always. Also, the T-shirt thing is still going. You can win a chance. You can win a customized Pimpmunk T-shirt. It can say Pimpmunk loves your name. It can say Pimpmunk had sex with all 4 golden girls and gave them chlamydia. It can say whatever you want it to say. As long as you pay $1 an entry, and you can use as many entries as you want. If you want 100 entries, give $100. But if you do it you gotta do it on PayPal. Make sure you give me your screen name, and you make sure you say it's for the T-shirt. Also, at the end of the show, as always, we take questions, and we also take tips and patronage, and we definitely need that shit. The tips are much needed. And so let's introduce the panel. Today we're joined by Agnostic Plague Doctor. What's happening?
Yo, thanks for having me on again, guys.
Yeah, I didn't really want you on, but Red, I wanted you on.
I'm glad Red insisted.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, Raisin Girl.
Hello. I will be. I don't like the basement. It's not pretty.
Everybody needs to stop fucking getting on camera. Goddamn.
I will.
And we also, as always, we're joined by Red Eye. What's happening, homie?
Good evening. Have you got your toxic masculinity whiskey yet, pimp?
We're working on it. I got my toxic masculinity tea.
Ooh.
Which this is the last bit of it. Oh, I gotta make some money where I can make some more.
Yep. We've decided that we're going to just monopolize the whole fucking toxic masculinity and just brand anything and everything with the toxic masculinity brand and just sell that shit.
Yeah. and we're also gonna market AIDS.
Yeah. Yeah, except we're gonna make it like French perfume and we'll call it Le AIDS.
Right. That's what we'll do. AIDS. We have like a food AIDS with cheese.
Yeah, we're gonna market a whole bunch of STDs under the Le brand. So Le herpes.
Le gonorrhea with spaghetti sauce.
Le chlamydia.
I like that
one. So, anyways, today's day is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I don't know why I got excited about Wednesday, but I did.
It's just a Wednesday.
It's fucking Wednesday, man.
Yeah.
It's
Wednesday.
I found a note from the demonetization fairy. She's already visited. She said, listen, Wednesday's my fucking lazy day, so just leave the money in this bucket.
Today is National Relaxation Day.
There you see. There you go. Yeah. Fucking fairy's taking the day off and just left a note with a bucket.
Yeah. So everybody just chill and relax.
Yeah.
And shut the fuck up. No. Also, it is National Relaxation. I don't know why I announce every national day, but fuck it. I do. I think we need a National Masturbation Day.
Just created it. Every day.
Isn't that part of relaxation? That would be today.
It could be a part of it, yeah. Taking a good shit can be a part of relaxation.
Ooh, that's true too.
Yeah.
I took a
good shit about 10 minutes before I started this thing. So I'm pretty relaxed right now.
Same.
Noise. People,
Um,
but Katie's gonna leave you, and then you won't be able to be relaxed anymore.
I know it. This last, like I said, it's the last bit of Katie. I'm gonna have to get some somehow. What do we got? So what do we got going on the press secretary Sarah Sanders apologized for incorrect black employment numbers. You know, she actually said there was actually some black people that worked.
Wait, they don't make mistakes at the White House. They just produce alternative facts, remember?
Well, I mean, the big mistake was thinking black people were employed.
Yeah, jeez.
Oof.
Well, if you count government cheese being employed, now I like government cheese. Shit, give me some government cheese, shit. I'm kidding. All black people are not lazy. Just all fat people are.
Oh, look, I've got to get on this. We might as well just throw everyone on, and women too. Come on, let's just throw them all under the bus.
Women are too much of a whores to be lazy, though.
Well, Luna couldn't even be bothered to show up last night.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, right.
Vermont voters make Christine Hallquist the first openly transgender major party candidate for governor. What is going on in Vermont about governor? You know, yesterday we announced that there was a kid running for governor in Vermont. Now there's a chick with a dick.
Well,
you know,
I'll just say the trans person's going to have. How old's the trans person? If they're older than 14, they'll probably get my vote over the 14-year-old kid.
Now, I'm gonna tell you now, she's not a. I don't mean to be mean here, but she's not a very passable transgender.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna show you. You know, I'll just show you. She's not a very passable transgender. That looks like a dude with a wig on. I'm sorry, but that dude.
Yeah, probably started transitioning later in life, which sadly doesn't usually have the results that are optimal.
Yeah.
Little bit outfire going on there. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, Robin Williams pulled it off better.
Oh my God.
Ouch. Fuck.
You know, I love trannies, man. Well, they don't like to be called tranny. I love transgender trannies.
So all the trans people I know don't give a fucking shit if you fucking say the word tranny.
All the ones I know, though, they don't care. Most of them don't. It's the SJW ones that give a shit. Have you guys seen the Bitch I'm a Cow video?
No. I've been avoiding it.
It's crazy, man. I discovered the other day, and I sent the link to Luna and all that shit. But it's like the big thing right now. It's stupid as all fucking get out. But the bitch who sings is hot as hell. But basically, her name is Doja Cat.
Doja
Cat. And she Doja Cat, and she sings a song about being a cow.
Oh, is that the one you were singing on stream the other day?
Yeah. And she says, "Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat. I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow."
See, and all I can think whenever you were singing that was beep beep, I'm a sheep, because it says meow meow.
Yeah.
I'm a cow. Meow. I'm a cow.
This she's yeah, and she's like, and she does like, she takes like, and then one part she says, "Old MacDonald had a farm," and it's just, she's really ghetto too. It's kind of funny, and she twerks and she's hot, but it's
at least she's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks good. I'd eat her pussy.
But it doesn't say meow because she's a cow.
I'm going to continue going out of my way not to fucking watch this video, I think.
Bitch, I'm a cow. I want to do ones that ho, I'm a taco, ho, I'm a taco.
Chop.
No, not chop. It's
Chop.
taco. Taco chop.
Chop.
Taco chop.
just steal that thing off TJ and just do fuck science, bitch. I'm a dragon. Fuck science, bitch. I'm a dragon.
That reminds me. The other night, I was running through the house in my underwear, and I was like, I was just screaming at the top of my lungs, "I am underwear man! I am underwear man!" And mom threw an ashtray at me. Yeah.
Good. That's why I like your mum.
Yeah.
You don't take no shit, no shenanigans.
I do shit just to annoy people. You know, I do that. Like the other day, I was sitting there beside. I just sit down beside my dad, right? You know, and Dad don't play very much. You know, he's grumpy motherfucker. But I just put a cardboard box over my head, and just sit down beside him, and just looked over and said, "What's up?" He said, "You're a stupid son of a bitch."
He's immediately fed up.
Yeah, he was immediately fed up. Yeah, he was born fed up. I mean, I love my pops, but he's grumpy as fuck. But he got some reasons. I mean, yeah, he's one-legged, pissed off at the world.
Oh, for sure.
Fucking
Yeah.
Got to put up with you running around the fucking house in your underwear, sitting around the box on your fucking head.
Yeah. Pimpmunk the cherry on top.
Dude,
Pissing in cups while you're streaming on the internet. Jesus Christ.
But never commits to it, though. He always pours it out. So what's the point?
Well, because the reason I do that is because I have forgot the cup was there, and like 3 days later, you start smelling some stanky ass piss. I'm like, oh fuck! So I
become sentient.
Yeah.
Congealed.
Yeah.
One day
See,
you were sitting there.
piss will get this like foam on the top if it's sitting
That's sentient mold that's starting to evolve into something. It will end up taking over the planet like the grey goo.
Yeah.
Jesus, don't.
One of these days, my piss will rule the world.
Yeah. Or it's distant offspring that evolved from the fucking the fucking sediment that was developed in that cup over eons of fucking evolution. Because you leave it there. and evolution in a pea cup 3 days is a fucking long time.
Hey, Rena.
Yes, sir.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
No.
I'm a fucking cow.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
Nope.
And,
fuck science, bitch, I'm a dragon.
And at the end of the song, she starts doing my milkshake brings all the boys to the farm. She says to the farm. Yeah. I would treat you, but I'd have to charge. Yeah.
Wow.
She's kind of, it's just, and boy, everybody's fucking, it's like the big craze right now. Everybody's fucking watching this shit.
Oh.
I came across the other day and I was like, it is catchy. I'll be honest with you. Once you watch it, the shit'll get in your brain and you're like, bitch, I'm a cow.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to go and watch? What was the chick's name that did that song Milkshake? Was it Kellis or something?
Yeah.
She's fucking gorgeous. Like,
yeah, she was.
God damn. Like, seriously.
And I heard her milkshake brought boys to the yard.
Hell yeah. And damn right, they're better than yours.
Fun fact.
Kellis, that's it. Yep. She is fucking gorgeous, that woman. It's like,
beautiful.
Oh, wow.
See, I remember before she came out with that song, though, and she did a singing track on ODB, Old Dirty Bastard, one of his songs. She's went, hey, dirty, baby, I got you money, don't you worry.
Oh, is that her as well?
Yes.
Oh, no fucking way. That's Kellis.
Yeah,
well, shit. I know the song you're talking about. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always liked ODB. I did. I thought Old Dirty Bastard was funny as fuck. Let me clear my throat. I like it.
Didn't take himself too seriously. That's the key to that shit, is if you sort of go over the top. Some of these young guys that think they're hardcore fucking gangsters is like, oh no, you just got some very colourful tattoos and brightly coloured hair, mate.
That's true. That's true.
Not gangster.
I don't understand why black guys like to get dark ink on their body. It don't work quite well.
I don't understand why.
Like white tattoos?
Do what? Yeah, they've got white ink.
Yeah.
They need to Caucasian this shit up.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Well, all I know is that gangsters used to wear really nice suits and carry fucking Tommy guns.
That was gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
Gangsta.
Yeah, I know. Just
Get your uhs and ers together. Goddamn it, Red Eye.
Gotta make that separation, sir.
Yeah. It's like nigger. You know what I'm saying? One's acceptable. Well, no, not if I say it. But I still don't understand color people of color. I still don't get it. I still don't get what's the difference. You just switch the words around. That's all you did. We'll switch the words around.
Here's the difference. If you go to one of several universities in America and you say colored people, someone's going to call you a Nazi. If you say people of color, someone's probably like invite you to their SGW little gathering, or maybe to the puppy room where you can all relax and be safe.
He's a real POC.
I want bubbles.
He's a POC, a piece of crap. Did you say bubbles?
Yeah, I want bubbles. Why do only jerks get bubbles? I want puppies and bubbles.
I like bubbles.
Bubbles.
You get the magic, like the Uncle Bubble, and you make the giant bubbles, and you can split them and play with them and blow bubbles inside of bubbles. Bubbles
is my favorite character from Trailer Park Boys.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend right now been watching Trailer Park Boys.
You don't know the Trailer Park Boys? I'm not sure we can be friends if you don't know.
I'm telling you, there was a big rock, and I lifted it 10 years ago and hid under it and never came back.
The Trailer Park Boys is awesome. It's all kinds of awesome wrapped up in more awesome.
I hear it's funny as fuck.
It's funny as shit.
Apparently, Bunny's committing genocide to every male on the planet with her milkshake. What the goddamn fuck am I reading? Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I know, it's great. 3 billion boys pour over the hills in a huge boy tsunami, eclipsing the sun, destroying everything in their path. The entire city is razed to the ground. The screams of boys being crushed to death amongst the fray combines into a deafening roar of suffering. I stare at my milkshake with hollow, haunted eyes. What have I done?
I'm glad we're sticking with the rule of reading comments at the end of the show.
That's special. My God.
That was good. And it was relevant. If the chat keeps it relevant and the mods are keeping it on target, we should reward them.
I'm sorry, but I had to read that out loud.
When did Raisin Girl start making rules for my goddamn channel?
I am female. I have a badge. It's my goddamn job.
I'm hiding behind the couch. I'm going
your
now.
job, cunt, is to enforce my rules.
Who the fuck made you sheriff?
Tell me what it's like to come out from behind the couch, all right?
I'm getting red over here.
What can I do for you, boss? What's up?
What? Oh, okay, I get you. That was a bad one. Anyway,
I liked it.
No, that's okay. That's okay to read the comments. I was just fucking with you. Yeah, if they're good. Most of them aren't good. Most of these people in here can't talk for shit. So, anyways, what was we talking about?
Brian.
Oh, here's an interesting story. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Cafeteria workers is accused of stealing almost $500,000 in lunch money.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What are they serving these kids for lunch? Like caviar and fucking Wagyu beef burgers and shit? What the fuck?
Wasn't there like some kind of fajita heist on
the fajita heist? Yeah, that was famous. This was over years. For years, cash was disappearing from school cafeteria registers in a town in Connecticut. On Monday, the police announced that it had arrested 2 women, sisters, who worked as lunch ladies. And apparently, I'm gonna go over that was just the synopsis, I guess you could say. Here's the chicks that were doing it. I want to show their picture. These are the chicks that did it.
Oh my God!
Wow.
They look like old lunch ladies.
Couldn't they have bought some moisturizer with that fucking money?
What
anyway,
devious fucking twins.
Yeah, Dave, $500,000. That's a lot of money. In the well-to-do town in New Canaan, Connecticut, families pay top dollar to live on New England streets, frequent the area's upscale boutiques, and send their children to some of their best schools in the state. But in recent years, a scandal had quietly been brewing at a couple of those schools. Someone had been taking the children's lunch money after it had been paid. For years, cash was disappearing from cafeteria registers at the high school and middle school. Apparently, unbeknown to school officials, nearly $500,000 were pilfered from 2012 through 2017, the authorities said. On Monday, the New Canaan Police Department announced that it arrested two women, sisters who worked in the cafeteria system. Joanne Pascalari, 61, and Maria Wilson, 67, turned themselves in over the weekend and were released on $50,000 bond. They are accused of underreporting how much cash had been collected and taking the remainder. Each was charged with larceny. Wow, that's a lot of fucking lunch money.
Oh, what bitter old bags that they have to go and steal fucking lunch money from the school.
So what they were doing, they was like only reporting so much of the money that was given, and then they were pocketing the rest. It's crazy.
Please tell me you said Newington.
Huh?
What town was that in?
I think it's in Cannon.
I got friends in Hartford, so
yeah.
I should give him a call and say, listen, there's a pretty good scam you can get up to, apparently, because they ain't checking the books at the school canteens. Get the fuck down there and start skimming the fucking goddamn register.
Yeah, they were. Apparently, though, these chicks had skills of padding the books, because that's a lot of money to just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how long?
Notice. From 2012, over a 5-year period.
That's not that long. Yeah, that's 100. That's about around just under 100k. That's a lot of fucking money per year. How the fuck did no one notice the fucking shit missing? We're nearly 100k down this year since these two fucking chicks started working.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of money, dude. I mean, especially for like a school cafeteria.
Yeah. It's like they must have noticed, we're down about fucking 90% of our usual takings. Is there anything changed recently? Yeah, we hired these two ladies that go down the fucking shops a lot and buy new shit constantly. And they're also driving new sports cars. We can't work that one out. But, well, nothing sus here.
School lunches aren't that. I mean, we're not talking about like a fucking 5-star restaurant here. We're talking about school lunches. They're not that expensive.
Oh, well, it depends if Jamie Oliver had visited and fucking started bitching like a fucking 2-bob watch. Yeah, shit changes and gets real expensive pretty quick. You saw what he did in Los Angeles. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, but I mean.
That twat waffle. Don't let him near your fucking schools.
Yeah.
For the love of God, don't let him near your schools. Or your kitchen.
All my stuff froze up for a second, so there we go. I'm back.
All right.
Yeah.
We got this.
But yeah, that's a lot of goddamn lunch money.
How the fuck?
I wish
did they not
notice? One of them old bitches, man. That's a lot of money. They could buy me stuff.
I bet the fucking school bullies were envious of the lunch ladies because they're just easily pocketing money from these kids. And like, man, I gotta go beat the shit out of these kids to get that.
God damn.
World's fastest and tallest and longest dive coaster is coming in 2019.
And fuck that.
Canada's Wonderland is bringing a massive new roller coaster called the Yukon Striker to the park in 2019. The record-setting coaster dives into underwater tunnel and has 90-degree drop. Man, I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I guess for thrill seekers, they would be happy about it, but fuck that. Would you do it, Fred?
Probably not, because I'm getting a bit old for that shit. It's like, yeah. But when I was younger, I used to actually just sit on roller coasters at what was it? I did the Thunderbolt 33 times in one day, because that thing had a corkscrew and a loop, and it's just, so I just sat in the fucking line all day. Everyone thought I was just a bit crazy, but are you shitting me?
Look at that.
Oh, fuck off.
He goes into an underground thing, boom, comes out.
It's metal. I'm terrified of heights, but I love it. I would do it.
Oh, that gives me anxiety.
Is the tunnel, so you get a blackout effect when you hit the tunnel?
I don't know, buddy.
Because if that's the case, that'd be freaky as fuck. Pulling. Oh, look at the carts too. They sit across the thing instead of along it. Triple fuck that shit. Nah. Nah. Don't like the look of that mechanism. It's like you put that shit on rails like a conventional fucking roller coaster, you might get me on it. That thing, no. Fuck that. The G-forces that thing's pulling and the amount. Oh god, I'd like to see the engineering report on that thing to see what structural fucking stresses are going on. That's fucking mad. Fuck that.
No, that I don't want to know. I would just go on it.
If that was a conventional coaster, yeah, but the way that thing sat on the track, like across it like that, so like there's people with your legs are over midair. Fuck that. No.
Yeah, it doesn't go like this. It goes like that.
Yeah.
Because the good thing about roller coasters is like every cart's got wheels that fucking grab on the top, the bottom, and the side. So unless you need two of those things to fail on every cart before the coaster's coming off.
No way. That thing. Great Adventure, they have the one of the Batman rides. You just sit it and your feet dangle like you're just in a harness. Dude, I'm telling you, it's terrifying, but I love it. I have like 5 panic attacks in line, but it's always worth the 30-second ride.
No, honestly, if I really wanted to scare the shit out of myself, I'd jump on a plane, go to Russia, and throw some money at the Russian Air Force, and they'll throw you in a MiG-29 Foxbat, and they will make you fucking pass out and vomit.
We do
they will scare the shit out of you. A Russian fighter, they do crazy shit. They'll do the Cobra fucking stall and everything for you if you pay them enough money. They don't give a fuck. And you can also drive a BMP, shoot all the guns. It's like, you give the Russian military money. That's where I'd go for my adventure. two weeks in Russia and shoot some fucking shit and get fucking the shit scared out of me by a Russian fucking veteran from Afghanistan flying a MiG-29 Foxbat.
Well, there would definitely be shit in that roller coaster if I was on it, because I would shit.
Oh, that thing, the way it sits across the track, that's a big fuck no from me. It's like, no, fuck off.
This next. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
I'm just going to say no for the next 5 minutes, so may as well move on.
This next story I love, dude. A sweary parrot did not want to be rescued. Okay, a parrot got stuck up on top of a house, right? So the rescue fire department guys went up there and was saying, "I love you" to Jesse the parrot. Said, "I love you." The parrot was like, "Fuck you," and flew off. Literally said, "Fuck you," and flew off.
Yeah, it's a macaw. I think it was a macaw too. It's like these parrots are expensive as fuck. They're worth over here over $1,000 for a macaw, blue and yellow. Yeah, they're not cheap birds. And this one said, "Get fucked." It's like, "Come here, buddy. We're going to save you." And the bird's gone, "Fuck off, mate."
It literally cussed the fireman out. But luckily the parrot flew home.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and then the owner of the bird actually recorded Jesse saying a nice message and sent it to the rescue people. That would have been so. I would have fucking loved that though. Fire guy got a bird. "Hey, little birdie, I love you." "Fuck you, you fuck."
My mate had a fucking pet galah, and the idiots just taught it to swear. That's all I did. And you'd walk past this thing and go, "Get fucked, you cunt." It's just like, whoa. It's like, what the fuck? And there used to be this TV ad on, and it was an insurance ad, and it was done by, they had a cockatoo in a cage dancing around. And it did this line. It fucking used to say, "Who stole the telly? Who stole the telly?" And my mate fucking taught his cockatoo to do that. And it had this stupid laugh and go, "Ha, ha, 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 ha." And so you walk past the cage and it just starts screaming at you, "Who stole the telly?" fuck up, you cunt, and go, get fucked.
When I was a kid at the mall thing, there was this one little store had this. It was famous around Tupelo. The bird was actually, but you know, they kept it outside the store, and people would go and talk to the bird and everything. And I'll never forget this. I was just a kid, and you know, people were teaching this bird bad shit, right? So, but we were sitting there, and there was a whole bunch of black folks around the bird, talking to the bird.
No.
Yes, this happened. The bird said, "Nigger, nigger." And I swear to God, I am not lying. And I was just like a 10-year-old kid. I was like, that bird just say that. And yeah, it was nigger. And come to find out, one of my uncles used to go by that bird all the time to try to get it to say nigger. So maybe he's the one that taught it to do that. I don't know.
You just whisper to it.
That's crazy. No. Now I was at a zoo and little zoo thingy in Pensacola, Florida one time, and there was these talking birds, and it called me a motherfucker. Like, motherfucker. Boy, I'll fight your ass.
Yeah, you should see lyrebirds from Australia. They mimic anything. They're fucking amazing. They mimic everything from car alarms to fucking chainsaws and brush cutters, like mechanical objects. Somehow this lyrebird's heard some fucking footage from Star Wars, so it does the fucking lasers like beep, beep, beep. It's fucking amazing. And I've also found out recently that magpies are mimics as well. They will mimic sound. So I've started talking to the one out the front and doing a certain whistle to see if I can get it to reproduce it. It's going to take some. And they also recognize faces, these fuckers. So if they dive bomb you, the next year they'll nest in the same spot because they're territorial. They'll fucking remember your face and go, hostile target sighted, fucking swoop, because every spring the fuckers.
They teach their kids too.
Yeah, they fucking do.
On that where the birds teach their kids where the danger is and what to be aggressive with. So if one latches on you like that, they'll teach their young.
Yeah, the magpies recognize your fucking face and they fucking target you, and they'll either go friendly or fucking enemy. And if you're an enemy, every spring you're going to get swooped if one. And I've got ones nesting across the road, but we're good buds. They bring their kids over and they get the grubs on my lawn, and I've never chased them. We're good. Thank fuck.
They have funerals too, magpies. They're one of the animals that do funerals. They do like a little magpie funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, they're quite smart birds.
It's a beautiful
Definitely. Nearly as smart as crows.
Yeah. Big
ravens.
Crows and ravens like the smartest bird, right?
Well, they problem solve and they're capable of using tools to solve problems. And there's footage of
there's footage of that where they would take sticks, right?
Yeah, well, they put food in this cylinder, and then they put like this. It looks like there's a piece of metal, and it's kinked at one end and kinked the opposite way at the other end. And the crow looks at the fucking thing, looks at the cylinder, looks at the top of it, looks at this device, puts it in his beak, fucking slits the thing down, hooks the cylinder and pulls it out of the tube, picks it up, cracks the lid open and starts fucking eating. It's like it used the tool to scoop this thing out of the tube that it was down. It couldn't reach down with its beak, but it could use this tool to get down, hook the lid, pull it up out of the little tube, sit it on the bench and start pigging out. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. And what's the other one? Is it cuttlefish or squid or octopus? I think it's octopus. They're quite intelligent, and there's the case of the octopus that was escaping from one tank, crawling out, down on the floor, across the floor, up the other table, jumping into the fucking the bait fish tank, eating some fucking snacks, crawling back out of the tank, putting the lid back on that tank, back on the floor, crawling up into its own tank and putting the lid back on its own tank. And they couldn't work out why these things were disappearing, and they filmed it one night and they saw the little fucker doing it. It covered up its fucking tracks so they wouldn't ping it for stealing the fucking snacks. It was putting the lids back on after it left and go, wasn't me. Sitting there with its finger, with a tentacle up in the fucking morning going, very, very cluey little bastards indeed.
Little fucking sneak.
They're really clever when it comes to food. They show it a lot. You have to entice them with food, though.
Yeah.
No, what Luna said, it wasn't. No, it wasn't hungry. It was doing it because it could, because it was intelligent and it saw stuff over there and went, "I'm going to go pig the fuck out."
Too.
Yeah. It was like me walking past Macca's and it's like, there's a Big Mac in there with my fucking name on it. Yeah. Straight in the door.
Open bottles and everything. The crow thing you were talking about, I think when I kept looking into that, they got up to, if I recall right, it was about 16 steps that they had in the little maze for the crow to get the snack.
Yeah, they're definitely not. There's a lot more going on with a lot of animals, intelligence wise. It's just the fact that we've got opposing thumbs and have hands, so we can make tools and all that shit a bit easier. But some primates have been shown to use rudimentary tools, like orangutans use them for fishing, like spearfish and other things. Otters use a rock to smash open shellfish. They'll float on their back with a nice big flat rock and start bashing the shellfish right in the sweet spot so the shell pops open. Yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
No, the people at Creative Agency, Red Pepper, developed a robot that is capable of sifting through dozens of faces to find one in particular. To test the AI program, they put the robot on the Where's Waldo test, and then apparently it picks it out real quickly. This AI can come in handy though, like, you know, if you want to find a rapist or something, you know.
Yeah, some of the facial recognition technology apparently isn't all that good, but it'll get better, like everything eventually.
This one right here is pretty badass. It's like a little robot thing. Let me show you the little. I'll show you what it's doing here. It's pretty neat looking. It's got this little robot thing. You look, check this out. It's finding Waldo. Get it, little fucker.
Well, shit! Look at that.
Huh.
That's neat.
Yes,
There
that is cool.
He found Waldo. He found Waldo.
I fucking love technology.
Well, it's one thing humans are incredibly good at is pattern recognition. So,
yeah,
once that's what we've got over AI at the moment is we got to go through a lot of steps to get them to do just about anything. We haven't got the hardware really to create the AI that everyone's thinking about, that would rival a human brain and a human consciousness. We're going to have to create artificial fucking brains for that eventually, and we will eventually, because we're understanding more about the brain. We've just found too, recently there was a discovery made by a scientist. There's these two girls conjoined twins, and they've got a very special little mutation in their brain, and it's the what part is it? But these girls have a direct connection with their brains, right? A physical connection, and it goes into a certain part of each other's brains, and they can see and feel each other's perception. So one has a higher degree of control than the other, but they can pass off control of a limb. So they share control of a limb and can consciously go pass the thing over. So the sister has control of that limb. One of them can close their eyes and see through the other's eyes, can hear what they hear, and can sense the things that they're touching. So what that means is that we're going to be able to create things like artificial limbs, artificial eyes, things like that for people with disabilities that are born with birth defects, war veterans, and interface it with the brain eventually wirelessly. They've
artificial cocks.
Plug and play.
It's actually this doctor up there found it, and it's only a connection of about 2 million neurons, and it's passing all of that fucking information through this tiny little connection of a couple of million neurons, which is blowing their fucking minds. So we've now got the evidence for it where it's actually possible for one person could record or have some sort of camera array on them, and another person could be wearing a headband and see that thing, or you could have a robot out there, a probe, and you could put on some gear and see through the probe and operate the probe like it was a bipedal mechanoid probe, and you could basically wear it like a skin and walk around on the fucking planet with tactile response and function.
All I heard through all that was how you said, yeah.
Well, We'll be able to drive.
It turned me on.
We'll be able to drive. All right. Think about putting on a helmet, and when you open your eyes when the helmet's on, you're driving around in a robot metal chassis. There you go. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and it made my dick wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I gotta be stupid.
Future's gonna get fucking awesome.
Here's talking about the future. Would you try this burger? It's a burger where they use the lobster tails as buns for the burger.
Oh.
Sounds disgusting to me.
Yeah.
I'd have a fish burger that way. That'd actually be pretty fucking epic.
Look at that. There it is. A burger with the lobster tails as buns. There's a restaurant in London doing this.
Nope.
It don't look appetizing to me, but that's
It doesn't.
I'm not a lobster fan though, so
I like Moreton Bay bugs. They're fucking delicious.
You like what them?
Moreton Bay bugs. You should just Google it and have a look at these. They're like basically massive ocean insects, and you boil them and they're fucking delicious.
Is it like crawdads?
No, these are different again. These things look prehistoric. They're frightening. They're kind of like a lobster, but not really.
Ooh.
Same sort of. Yeah, they hang on the bottom and they're just evil-looking little fuckers. But by God, they've got a really nice meaty tail on them and they're delicious. It's like, yeah, Moreton Bay bugs, fucking incredible. I don't know what they're called in other parts of the world, but we call them Moreton Bay bugs over here, and they are just so fucking good to eat.
I've seen some chicks with crabs that big before. We called them stay away from that pussy bug.
Must be a southern thing. Like the difference between our crayfish and your crawdads.
Crawdads. I'm not a fan of crawdads, but crawdads big, especially in Louisiana. Louisiana, but they love their crawdads.
They're running around the woods catching those things in the creek.
Yeah.
And you eat them.
That'll be what they do is they'll cook them and then throw them on a fucking picnic table on a cloth with corn on the cob and all kinds of stuff. Cook all that together, and people go crazy over that shit. I've been at a crawdad cooking. I don't like crawdad though. So that's just me.
I've never eaten a crayfish.
Yeah. Anyways,
what's next?
I don't know. My dick.
My dick.
My dick is next.
Up next, Pimpmunk's penis.
It's always. Let's see. It's entertainment. How GoldenEye. This will interest you gamers. How GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64 still influences gamers. Using inverted controls where pushing up on the controller moves the player sights down was used exclusively in GoldenEye. Even though the game was released 21 years ago, inverted controls are still used in other games, as GameSpot discovered.
Yep, that's pretty accurate. GoldenEye was the game-changing thing. That was like back in the day. Every motherfucker I knew played that game. Even if you weren't a gamer, that was the game everyone got into because it was just, you know, everyone heard of Doom on the computer and shit, and you heard of like the cheap console versions. But GoldenEye was that controller was just it was something special. We played that game like so religiously, basically for several years. That's all we played.
Quake was better.
No, for enjoyment, I think I got more out of playing with my buds on a Nintendo 64 split screen. That we had more fun. Just
at least Unreal. Can you give me Unreal was better? Unreal was definitely better.
Yeah. No. No, if you're talking PC games, Quake 3, yeah. But for consoles, GoldenEye was it was the killer. It was just the fucking best game that has ever come out in a console, in my humble opinion. It changed everything. It's just like, oh, you can actually play these fucking games on the console, and it's not all about having the slickest graphics. It's about having really cool fucking gameplay and mechanics in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Did you hear about that gamer dude, Ninja, who he stated that he wouldn't play with women on the game, and of course a lot of women got pissed off and said, "Oh, you're a sexist or whatever," and then he clarified the reason he doesn't play is because he's married.
Oh no, he said because it's all the drama that comes out if you start streaming with other chicks. And plenty of girl streamers came out and went, "Well, why is everyone getting upset? He's happy in his relationship, and he doesn't, it's like if he doesn't want to. He watches these other he watches girl streamers. Yeah, it's just he doesn't invite them on, and he doesn't play games with them directly because he's married to this other girl.
Exactly.
And the rumor mill on the internet, he doesn't want to give them any fucking cannon fodder. He doesn't want to become cannon fodder. So he's being smart by just going, I'm not going to do this, then I can't be accused of it. And now that's a bad thing, apparently. So to everyone that's giving this guy shit, shut the fuck up and go and get fucking worried about something important like babies being killed in war zones. There's something to get upset about, you fucking retards. Jesus Christ.
Or celebrate either way. Either way you want. You want to get upset or celebrate the baby's dying. It's up to you.
But find something else to get pissy about. Like, seriously, this guy doesn't want to stream with the girl because it's
really so what?
It's really dumb. He wants to make wifey happy because if wifey happy, hubby happy.
Yeah, smart man. Really, actually, that's It's called self-preservation. I'm all for it.
A happy home is only when the woman's not upset. This is true because women are bitches. But no, I have no problem with him saying, but it's got to always be instantly something bad coming from the man, right? He said he doesn't want to play with women because it has to be because he's a sexist, It has to be. It's just retarded.
Seems like everybody needs to have an opinion on somebody else's life and doings because they have not their own life and doings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a dude, and by the way, even if it wasn't to do with his wife, even if he didn't want to play with women, it's still his fucking choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
exactly.
Here's something to get upset about. There's a new senator in Australia, and this fucker has got up and called for a fucking ban on Muslim immigration, and he's actually fucking said this live on TV in front of people. He's called for the White Australia policy to be brought back. Now, all of these fuckers sitting around talking about this fucking shit about this streamer, wake the fuck up. There is a big surge of fucking white nationalist movements all over the world right now, and they're getting fucking airtime. And this guy stood in the Australian fucking Senate and said this shit. So he's got parliamentary privilege, and while he's on the floor of the Senate, he can't get fucking nailed for it, right? So he said this shit on the floor. I want to bring back the white Australia policy, which means that if you're white and you're an Australian, you're sorted. If you're any other colour and you're not an Australian, or even if you are another colour in Australia, you are now a second-class citizen. Get fucked. And that's what this guy's just got up and said today. Meanwhile, the rest of the world's losing their shit because some streamer doesn't want to fucking go on with girls. It's like, he's an actual fucking white supremacist that we can all focus on and talk about and shine a light on and make him scurry back under a fucking rock like a cockroach. But no, let's talk about the pink-haired streamer.
Well, yeah, but that's just saying, well, this is happening, so we can't talk about this. I don't never like that argument, by the way.
No, I'm not saying that. I said there's more important things to discuss. Yeah. And if you think talking about a pink-haired streamer and he doesn't want to stream with a girl is a more important topic than the white supremacist movement standing in the fucking light of day for the first time in 50 years in our country, that's a big fucking deal. That's a really big fucking deal. So I think my argument's pretty fucking solid, actually.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
we're using specific cases here.
But like gaming news organizations are going to cover stuff about gaming. And that's what this was about,
Yeah, but this isn't gaming news. This is fucking trying to start drama in some cunt's marriage. It's like, do Did Gamergate? It's called it's like ethics and journalism. You should try it sometime. You fucking retards at fucking Kotaku and all of whatever it's called these days. There's no ethics in gaming journalism, and you see this shit come out, and that's the problem. It's like it's a soap opera. That's not news. Who gives a fuck?
Because they want you to care about it, because it's such a minutia to fucking focus on that it kind of just takes away from other things, you know. So it's like, what's the point?
Bigger fish to fry, yeah, fucking hell.
Exactly, yeah.
I fry all the fish.
Good old fish.
That's a frightening development in Australia today. The white supremacist movement is fucking in our Senate going, hi, we're going to try and bring back the white Australia policy. And there is at least 3 other senators one of them stood up and went, that's the best speech I've heard in a long time. He said, that's what 90% of Australians have wanted to hear. And it's like, no, it's not. No, we don't think that. Oh, shit. So
JF fucking whispering in his ear.
Oh, no, these guys make JF look like a pussy. These guys are hardcore fucking white nationalist motherfuckers. Bob Catter is old, dude, and he doesn't like gay people. He fucking he fucking thinks faggots should be fucking shot. Oh, and, well, he's just come out now and confirmed without a shadow of a doubt that he's a white supremacist. We've always suspected it, but we've never been able to prove it until today, when he came out and said, that's the best speech I've heard in years, and I back it. 90% of Australians think that's the best thing that's ever said in the Senate, which is a blatant bullshit lie. Right. So anyway, I'll get off the subject, but yeah, let's talk about the pink-headed creamer.
I agree with what Alexis said. Bigger fish, yeah. We all care about not important issues. Doesn't mean we don't also care about the other serious shit. Yeah. I agree with that.
Well, this isn't an issue though. It's just some shit. That's what I'm trying. The point is that report on gaming news. There's plenty of games coming out. Anthem's coming out soon. We should be looking at some gameplay of that and discussing whether EA are going to fucking screw the pooch or not. That's news. Who gives a shit whether this streamer wants to stream with someone else?
The way Alexis put it a minute ago is it can actually be a good discussion about that if you're interested in that stuff. She said the reason people made a big deal about it is because he's the top streamer, and a nod from him, like if he streams with someone, it gives them a major push. So, but he's only doing it for dudes now, and women are pissed off about that. So I kind of understand that.
Well, that's funny. He was shouted out several chicks in the article that they were talking about. So what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. What Alexis said.
Yeah. Like I said, this topic is not news. It's drama that should be in, I don't know. It's like comparing it
was in the entertainment section of the Twitter news stuff.
Well, now it's blowing up because a bunch of fuckwits are raving about it, and it's now trending on Twitter. So that's apparently makes it important.
Is it trending? Oh yeah, it was trending. Yes, right. I'm reading. I like to go into the moment section of Twitter. It's where you get some good news stories. It's got entertainment, it's got news, it's got sports, it's got a fun section. So it's good for shows like this where you can talk about all kinds of different things. So I actually been using that a lot lately. So
honest Red, I didn't say that, you twat. So yeah, blow that out your ass, mate. He's just putting words in my mouth. All I'm saying is it's not fucking news, and there's bigger fish to fry. I didn't say you can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because it's not fucking interesting. I don't give a fucking shit. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say no one else can talk about it. And if I hear other people talking about it, I'll just leave that fucking room and go, I don't know, stare at the fucking wall and watch paint dry even more than it's already dried, because that'd be more exciting. That's what I'm saying.
But here we read all the news trends and stuff, so we're talking about
yeah, because I can mock the shit like this mercilessly because it's easy to mock because it's just fucking dumb. The dude doesn't want to stream with the girl, therefore he texted. It's like, fucking hell.
Here's something. Deputies come to the rescue of a group of women stranded on a unicorn floaty.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if you find yourself stuck in lake weeds while riding a giant inflatable unicorn, the Chicago County Sheriff's Office will come to your aid. Apparently, these chicks got stuck in some. Here's a little. I want to show this because here's the video of it. Dude, this is so fucking funny. Look at these chicks were stuck. Look at this shit. They were stuck in the weeds in this lake, and the sheriff had to throw them a rope and save their asses.
That's awesome.
And that is a giant unicorn.
It's a pegacorn. It's got wings.
That is funny. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, everybody's got to be saved sometime, I guess. I'm just glad. I'm just glad it wasn't a whole bunch of dudes in the giant unicorn floaty.
That would have
been actually have been way more funnier.
Just ooh, save us.
Yeah. Red Eye likes to ride unicorn floaties. I think. While smoking crack.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I like to ride. I don't like unicorn. I like My Little Pony. Here's that story about that fucking bitch I'm a cow craze. All thanks to Doja Cat's Moo Jam.
Oh
God. Jam. Yeah. Here's she's got nice cleavage. I'll show her a picture here. This is a screenshot from the video.
Jesus Christ. fucking fuck am I looking at?
The video. I'm listening to. There she goes twerking.
Oh God. This is what the world's come to. This is the reason why aliens are not stopping off at this planet going, hey, you want to join the Galactic Federation of fucking planets? And
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
Exactly. Bitch, I'm a cow. It's like, nope, fuck the humans. Leave them there for another 100 years. We'll see how they're going. Let them cook a bit longer. They came back 10 years ago and they saw Gangnam Style or whatever it was, and they just went, oh, nope. We'll leave them for a few more years. We'll come back. And then they saw this and they went, right, we'll leave them for 100. Fuck this shit.
They haven't learned.
I came up with my own version of Gangnam Style. It's called Rape Them Style.
Oh, God.
Rape Them Style. Hey, sexy lady. Duct tape is always optional. Isn't that right, Raisin?
Just remember, it's not rape if you yell out, surprise!
Raisin girl likes to rape people.
But I have the decency to use the non-adhesive tape.
Oh, I like to. I want to hurt the people. No, I don't hurt them. You have to have tape. If you roofie them enough, they don't need tape.
Scotch tape.
You gotta know how to Cosby, baby. You gotta know how to Cosby.
That's much fun.
My Cosby skills are great.
God,
I prefer the challenge.
God damn.
Got the Cosby that shit.
Surprise. Brian.
I think I want to talk about the pink-haired streamer again at this point. Talking about Cosby and the ladies, that's just not a comfortable place to be for me on a live internet show. I'm out of my comfort zone, boss.
That gets the Cosby talk.
It was a couple weeks ago. I came across an old episode of the Cosby Show, and it's hard to look at Heathcliff the same. It really is.
Yeah, I know.
Even though I can separate art from man, but I was sitting there looking at Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, and I'm like, I wonder right before he shot this scene if he roofied a bitch.
It's like watching The Naked Gun with a certain actor in there. It's like with the juice, and it's like you sort of watch these shows with the newest look. You look at his hands a lot, and you just go, the glove didn't fit. We better quit. It's like, oh God damn.
I don't know how people fell for that shit. Because all you have to do is, first of all, gloves shrink when they're in the weather, and also all you have to do is do your hand like this, and the glove won't fit. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. That lawyer was a genius. The glove don't fit. You must have quit.
Yeah, you know what though? Oh, the thing about it is Cochran, the one that said that, he wasn't even the one that came up with that defense. It was one of the white lawyers that came up with that defense. But Cochran was the talker, so.
Oh yeah, he had the gift of the gab. He could just like that was. To this day, I still say that shit when it's like someone blames me for something that I didn't know, I go, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. It's like, it's like cultural now. It's like a pop culture reference. How fucked up am I? I used someone's murder as a pop culture reference. I am officially a piece of shit. Congratulations, Red Eye. You fucking maggot. There you go. I acknowledge that I am a piece of shit.
Apparently, behind the scenes, Cochran thought OJ did it too.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Cochran was trying to make a statement because Cochran was a civil rights guy, right? And he was trying to make a statement. And so, but he was the wrong African American dude because OJ was like a white dude in black skin. None of his friends were black. He didn't live in black culture. He was a white. He was just he didn't care about the black community. So you saved the wrong one, homie.
Damn.
But anyways,
OJ
was a murdering penis.
That was a fucking circus, that whole thing.
Oh, that's what made the whole courtroom drama fucking explode. After OJ, everybody wanted to watch court, Court TV. Yeah. Court TV became a thing because of the OJ Simpson trial. But then Court TV ended up shutting down.
Have you seen the cops now? The cops are actually streaming. This is actually, I think, just from my viewpoint, this is a good thing. They're streaming their body cams on shows now. So potentially it's going to clear up a lot of fucking misunderstandings with the community about police shootings, because a lot of the shootings that police fucking condemn, the citizens condemn, saying, "Oh, you just shot him because he was black." If you have a look at the footage from the body cam, it usually shows the vast majority of times that the person was running away, they had a gun, and they were reaching for it while spinning around towards the police, and that's when they usually get fucking shot. And yeah, so I don't know. I think that's a good thing that body cams being streamed on internet, like onto YouTube channels, basically, so you can watch the cops. You can watch the cop patrol fucking live.
Yeah, they're like 24-hour live streams of that shit. Like usually, like trying to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it'll save all those fucking auditors from standing around annoying the cops too. They can just watch the stream.
Yeah.
That's the idea of wanting to be able to see it live, so it's not edited, but at the same time, like, and I do like the police monitor, don't get it twisted, but is there not an element of that puts them in danger if people know exactly where they are and people know how to avoid them if they know exactly where they are?
Oh, you'd have to know the local area.
If I were going to commit a crime in a local area, I'm just saying.
What if it was 10? You're already.
The cops were live streaming where they were real time.
Well, if I were to
commit a crime.
Stop. There's no stream in real time. Even if you set it for no delay, it's still got a delay of about 30 seconds. So I'm pretty sure the coppers are smart enough, and they've got enough situational awareness to go, we're going to put several minutes delay on this thing. So if someone's looking for us, they're going to be lagging behind us, and good luck finding us, because I'll notice. I don't think it's like the sports guy and the live TV shows. They actually have a delay just in case something horrible goes wrong, so they can jump in and go and stop it from getting broadcasted. So I'm pretty sure. Honestly,
if I was a racist cop, I'd want a couple minute delay in case I did something stupid. I could stop it from airing. The camera messed up.
Yeah,
that's a big problem for cops now.
I'm joking, by the way.
No. I'll tell you. Here's a warning sign. If you ever see a bunch of cops stopped in one spot and the bonnets are up on their fucking cars, the bonnet's up to block the fucking dash cam, that's a really big tell. If there's more than one car with their bonnet up, fucking don't go near those cops, because they're blocking their fucking, and their body cams will probably be turned off because they're fucking doing something that they don't want recorded. That was a tip I got from a cop. They said, if you ever see a cop car or a few of them with all the bonnets are up, they're blocking their fucking dash cams for a reason. They don't want to be fucking seen doing something. It's like, stay away from those guys, or wherever they're seen is, don't go near that scene. I'll just, thanks for that advice, mate. I'll remember that.
You know how you can tell them? You know how you can tell if the cops around here are racist? They usually wear the KKK clothes.
They weren't. Just got their hoodies on.
Yeah, they wear their hoodies,
No, but like the vast majority of cops are just trying to do their job, and there's just bad apples that fucking do some really shit things, really, really horrible, shitty things to innocent people.
Exactly. Like that one where the cop got recorded, didn't know he was being recorded, and the guy, the cop shot the dude and walks over and drops a fucking taser beside the dude and said the guy was trying to tase him is the reason he was shot. He shot him, but the video showed him walk over and drop the fucking taser.
Yeah. What a dipshit.
Yeah, I mean, look, but I agree with what Red said. I think the majority are in it for the right reasons and in it for the good guy. But yeah, of course, you do have bad people in every business.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this technology. Eventually, it's going to be out of the hands of the officer on the beat, whether he can turn that camera on or off. It's going to, because the internet and the Internet of Things is always being upgraded. Connectivity is being upgraded constantly. And it'll eventually there'll be a control room, and I'll use Judge Dredd as the fucking model. They have Central, which is the control room where they've got basically all of that shit. So they've got visor cams, bike cams, all of the shit, information streaming to them, and the officers can't turn this shit on or off. It's just fucking hardwired to be on. And that eventually will probably be the case when an officer puts on their gear and goes click and puts the battery pack in. There's no on or off switch. Once that thing's powered up, and if it goes down during his patrol, he's going to have to do some explaining. And it's going to be really difficult for them. You know, there'll be probably penalties for turning your shit off eventually.
And
that's what I imagine.
And no, I do not think cops should be in a protected class. No.
Yeah, no, the Protect and Serve Act can shove itself right up its ass.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of what that is, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Look it up when you were done the show. It would basically make them a protected class, like like minorities.
Like minorities,
so if you talk shit about the police, you can basically get tagged for hate speech.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell, really. If you say cops are bad,
and if they're doing, and there was a good point made when I was listening to some stuff on this about the way they're going back in people's past. So, like, are people going to get arrested for or banned for songs that they made? Like, fuck the police, right? And then they're going to backdate that and hate speech. You're all, no more shutting it down.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of everything being fucking hate speech now. Like everything, like everyone's calling it hate speech. That's hate speech. No, this is hate speech.
Well, apparently now you can get deplatformed for hate speech, right? So, and with no evidence.
Hate speech it's oh man, I don't know, dude. It's still speech, but anyways, it's like hate crimes. I hate that fucking term, hate crimes. I hate it. I mean, I understand where it comes from. I'm not saying it's just that crime's a crime.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you could say the murder was racially motivated.
Yeah.
There you go, because it's a fucking murder. And there's then there's the reason or cause or whatever the fuck you can give it your categories after that point. But it's like, first of all, it's a murder. A human being has lost their life at the hands of another in an act of violence. So let's just classify it. It's like, just because one dude's white and the other guy's, they shouldn't get an extra fucking. It's like, we've already committed the ultimate act of fucking, shitty things to do to a living person. It's like end their fucking life. It's like, that's pretty fucking. Doesn't get much worse than that. Fuck.
But however, I do like hate fucks.
Hate fucking is just the best.
Yeah, it's really good. There's nothing. Angry sex is the best.
Yeah.
What?
Like the pace of it, yes, but when you're actually angry, like I can't get down. I'm too female for that.
The aggression.
No, it's not so much that you're angry in the actual moment. It's just the person that you're fucking the shit out of, you don't really like that much, but you like fucking them. It's really hard to explain, but I've had one of those sort of things where I couldn't stand being around the person at all, except if we were naked and fucking each other. Other than that, we'd basically start throwing shit at each other. Fucking stupid. Punchy was.
Oh yeah, I was in very short term relationship like that. We hated each other, but we loved each other in that bedroom.
Yep.
See, I would have to like love the person, but then like Klingon sex in the bedroom. But you'd have to like have the connection. Like, no, it's actually okay.
It's raw animal attraction. It's just fucking animal fucking attraction. It's just really not much. It's all physical and shit. There's no emotional. Oh, feels. It's like
attachment there.
Connections when my dick enters the vagina.
Exactly. It's just like, yes, I'm going to fuck the living shit out of you until I pass out. Let's do this.
We're pretty connected once we get inside. I get inside her. We're pretty fucking connected. Right?
Fair enough.
God damn. This emotions. Fuck emotions. Why do you want to talk?
Sinistrous has got a good
in the bedroom. I'm just saying, once we come out, it's nice to have a conversation while I'm making a sandwich. Shit.
We can talk about the next time we fuck.
Klingon sex. That's the best way to try and describe it. Would be just like there's nothing wrong with a good fucking session of Klingon fucking. It's just like animalistic fucking wreck furniture fucking. Yep.
I don't like blood. When I think of Klingon, I think about the little toilet paper that doesn't want to let go of your ass hairs.
Oh, come
on. No, not these ones. These are big angry people.
It's a wet wipe, for fuck's sake, man.
That have fatlets and they fucking cleak your head off with it. For Kalis.
Little motherfucker. Toilet paper Klingons like, I don't want to go. I like it here. It's warm. But I want a bidet.
That'd be cool.
I want a bidet. So right now, what I do is just I wet a rag and throw the water up my asshole.
Just go outside and set the garden hose up and just have it so it's just like a little thing and just turn that fucking thing on.
Actually, there's an old video where it's called a redneck. The dude does that. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Goes outside and blasts his butthole with the fucking garden hose.
Hell yeah. Get a pressure washer for mine.
And the ghetto version is you use the fire hydrant.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, with mine, you just need fire. Burn that shit off.
Yourself a little squirt gun.
Yeah. I want to try wiping my butt with lava. I reckon that'd be a fucking pretty efficient way to clean your butt.
It'll be fresh.
Yep. See that poop clean off.
Somebody with like one of those super soaker backpacks strapped on, getting ready to go to the bathroom.
I just want to use Raisin Girl's hair.
Hey.
Yeah. Why are you disgusted by that? Use booger soap.
Well, apparently, I've watched an episode of QI and there was a little segment on a person that was experimented with different ways to wipe their butt, and they said the most luxurious, pleasurable way to wipe one's ass is with the down of a live goose.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
gooses up the ass.
Not now. Just remember what I put the live bit on there at the front. So this thing's sort of going and moving around, and you basically got it by the head and the fucking and you got its neck, and you just basically poor goose. So there's going to be there's going to be a shit covered goose running around, and you may get lice, and you're probably going to get lice in your butt fucking hairs from the fucking goose as well.
God damn.
No, it's got best. I mean, if they've done that, they must have tried everything, right? Like they've been thorough. If they've gotten a live goose.
This guy tried a lot of different things. Goose. They said, there's a segment where Stephen Fry goes through some of the things that he's tried, and the Fry reads it like he's just loving every second of it. So yeah, Stephen Fry's fucking awesome, and he reads out this list. Says, yes, but the most pleasurable thing to wipe one's anus was the down of a live goose. It's just like when he got to that part, I just went, "Oh, what the fuck? How do you even do that?" Have you seen geese can fuck you up? They get angry and go, chase people and shit.
I was watching. I like to watch these videos called where they say we dare you not to laugh or try not to laugh. It's a compilation of a bunch of funny videos and stuff. And the other day I was watching one where there was this kid was out there trying to pet the geese, and the fucking geese started chasing her ass, and they were attacking that poor little child. And of course I was laughing.
Yeah.
Geese are such assholes.
Oh no, kangaroos are the fucking worst. There's this kid standing at this, like, just at the edge of a dam, and this fucking little grey kangaroo, it's not a huge one, just casually strolls up behind him, looks at him for a sec, and then does the move, puts his tail down on the ground, leans back on it, and just goes fucking thump right in the middle of the kid's back with both hind legs, and the kid just goes wah straight into the dam. Fucking kangaroo just nailed him. And there's the other footage I've seen of this dolphin. There was a pod of dolphins coming in. There was a guy on a paddleboard, and one of the dolphins is just going, I'm going to have this cunt. And you see the dolphin pivot right at the last second, break through the surface of the water, turn on about a 45-degree angle, and do what would be best described as a shoulder charge for a fucking dolphin. Fucking nailed this dude square in the middle of the chest, knocked him flying off his board. The dolphin then corrects and just goes back to a perfect 90 and into the water like nothing ever happened. And when he's flying through the air just before he hits the human, you see his little flippers start going because he's really happy. He's about to fucking punch that dude's ticket. One of my favorite videos I've ever seen. I watched that thing about 100 fucking times, and I laughed every single time I saw his little flippers go before he goes and nails the guy.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like a boss videos, and it's it's a whole bunch of different types of videos where people do some cool shit. Those videos are awesome, dude. There was this one. Okay, let me get this right. There was this one dude who would he got up on top of the fucking house, right? Jumps down onto a trampoline, and then comes right, does these like flips and dunks a fucking basketball. Bad as hell.
Goddamn.
All kinds of cool shit on those videos. So I definitely recommend those videos, because if you just want to watch people do some cool ass shit, and then there's all kinds of different things. Like there was one guy who was trying to rob a store, right? And the dude behind the counter just reached over and takes the gun from him. And then
oh shit!
So fucking. The dude was having a gun like that, and the guy behind the counter just. I laughed my ass off at this shit. It was funny as fuck.
Shit, you got a pretty big set of brass ones if someone's pointing a fucking gun at your head.
Yeah.
And you just fucking. Yeah, that's not high on my list of things to do. I'm probably the poor guy that's just probably going to piss their pants and go, take the money, man. I don't know what it does.
I don't recommend doing it, but it's pretty badass when a motherfucker's got the guts to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely haven't got the testicular fortitude to attempt something like that. Fuck that shit.
No, I don't. I wouldn't do that either.
You pull a gun on me, you want to see me piss my pants? Pull a fucking gun on me and point it at me. Doesn't have to be loaded, because I'm not going to load. I'm not going to know if it's loaded or not. You just got to cock it and go, this is a gun, asshole, and point it at me, and there'll be a puddle of piss fucking 6 feet around at my feet in no time.
Look at these dudes. Look at these dudes. Like, if somebody said, if somebody put a gun to your head and said either, take it up the ass or die. Well, I hear a lot of guys, I would die. I'd be like, fuck you. I'd be like, with Vaseline or without, sir.
Yeah, I'd be spitting on my hand and lubing up my ass.
Here's the deal. You can get over a sore asshole. You can't get over death.
They can even if the dude has fucking full blown AIDS, you can get drugs and antiviral things that you can stay alive. Now it's like shit ain't a death sentence. That bullet buzzing into your head, that's unless you got an incredibly small.
Will heal.
Yeah, exactly.
Death will not heal.
No, I'd rather die than be a fag, bro.
You can't put a band-aid on death, motherfucker.
No, it's not exactly you'd be a fag at that point. You'd be, I think, what's the term that they'd call rape victim? That's right.
Yeah.
And you know what? Nothing wrong with being gay these days. When I was growing up, it was not looked upon kindly in my state, well, the country that I grew up in, but totally different now. But yeah, fuck. Yeah, take the bullet or take the dick. Give me that penis in my butt any day of the week.
Hell yeah.
We're trying this now.
But you know, I mean, and most of these motherfuckers are trying to act all macho. You lying. Your ass would be bleeding. Is what would happen. You would take it up the butthole. I know I would. Shit.
If you're literally faced with fucking that or death, you know, a crime, like, all right.
Fuck, dude, yeah, it's your survival skills start to, you know, that the whole survival thing starts to kick in, and you may want to act like a badass, but when shit like if something like that broke down, I'd be on off, and I would act like I was enjoying it. I'd be like, "Yes, Daddy." As long as you keep that bullet out of my head, I'm good.
That's it.
That seems reasonable, you know.
I can go to counseling about the rape. I can go to counseling. I can get therapy. I can get doctor fixing my butthole up. Everything, we all good. At least I ain't dead. I'm done. Anyways, so Red Eye.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of adoption,
Oh, not again.
that was mean.
Oh,
Fuck, Mary, kill, Red Eye.
Oh God.
Let me think of some really bad ones. I can't think of any. Fuck. Oh, okay. I got it. Steve Shives, Rob DeRiso, and Brett King.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll kill myself. And then I'd probably be minced up and fed to Brett Keane so he could poop me out. Technically, that's like being fucked by Brett Keane. And you know what? Then they can throw the poop on Steve Shives and let Rob DeRusso lick it off. Boom.
That wasn't an option. None of that.
I'm not playing the game right, am I?
None of that was the option.
I
tell you what, here in about 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and go to Q&A and tips and all that stuff. And then we may end a little early. So, yeah. So, I just want to confess my love to somebody right quick, though. I'm going to take my hand off of this.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
There you go. Brian J in the chat room. I fucking hate you.
Oh.
But Raisin Girl, I love you.
It's all right, Brian. We'll the Commonwealth will band together and we will crush these rapscallion Americans and bring them back into the fold of the Commonwealth. We shall recover the tea from that fucking certain incident that happened many moons ago. We'll get it back. We'll dry it out. It'll be right, mate.
Yeah. Raisin.
Brian,
the Commonwealth is coming for you, America. The Commonwealth is coming.
The Commonwealth. I'm coming, bro.
The Commonwealth.
Keep your
Unleash the Emu Scouts upon the Americans now.
I hate you two so much. I even training Red to get over his emu fears.
Fucking A. You are going to see that it's just going to, the fucking horizon's just going to be like this dust cloud. It's going to be caused by thousands of emus being ridden by drunken Australians as we maraud all over your country.
I'm used to emus. You got to understand, I'm used to emus. We got an emu problem here in Mississippi.
No, you don't. You got a few birds wandering around laying eggs now and again, and you call that a problem? We went to war and we lost. That's a problem.
Well, see, there you go. See, y'all pussies can't fight birds.
Let's see how you fucking fight a war against fucking emus. Come on, America. What you got? Pony up. Declare war on the fucking emus.
Japan.
Don't test us, buddy.
Come on.
We
put your money where your mouth is.
Japan. Actual fucking people.
Well, try your luck on those prehistoric fucking birds. They're actually more dinosaur than bird. It's in the legs on the fucking birds. Jesus.
But did you die?
Well, I wasn't around when the Emu War was conducted. If I was there, I probably would have slaughtered the fucking lot of the cunts. Fucking emus.
All right, so anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Q&A. Because we'll go ahead and jump into the Q&A and the tip stuff. And the patrons, if you want to tip, please do. I'll read your notes aloud. Definitely needs the money. I gotta get me some tea. My special tea. I'm out. This is the last bit of it. So I need a special tea. And also need some other things. So tip, please, nickels. But other than that, if you have questions for anybody on the panel, please ask. If we like the question, we'll answer it. If we don't, we'll say fuck you, move on. So and Raisin Girl is gay.
All day.
Well, Brian said that there's nothing worse than a radioactive emu, and yes, there is. Fucking 2 of them, mate.
2 of them.
Fucking 2 of them. Yeah. Nightmare fuel, brother. Nightmare fuel.
That's true.
Frightening.
Them were some ugly ass birds too. Them ugly motherfuckers. Bro.
Oh, the cassowaries are actually more frightening than fucking emus. Those things do look prehistoric, like they are, and they're colourful as fuck. So you think, oh, they're kind of cool until they basically scraping your guts out with their talons. It's like, oh my god, this bat is fucking disemboweling me. What is happening?
I enjoy plucking out hairs. Am I sick? Yes, you are sick, Alexa. You're a disgusting human being.
Where from? That's the question. What hair?
Her butthole, probably.
Whoa.
She got butthole hair problems. Butthole hair problems.
Yeah. If you bathed in lava, that wouldn't be a problem anymore. The whole smooth skin thing. Wink.
Exactly. We're gonna start a product, lava hair removal.
Yep. From the Toxic Masculinity Company.
Yeah. Sell like hotcakes, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Sell like how you know where that term comes from, right? Sell like hotcakes. McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, because when they came out with their little hotcakes, which is basically little pancakes, they sold a lot of them, so people started saying sell like hotcakes.
Sons of bitches. I'm never saying it again.
I always like to find out where like little sayings come from and shit. Like here's one I don't know where it come from, but it's so stupid. I don't know if you've ever heard this one, but there's an old saying, especially in the South. He ain't got sense enough to pour piss out of a boot. There's an old saying. Here's my question: who was the dumb motherfucker pissed in the boot?
Some drunk fuck.
Well, I know what it means because a boot is boot shaped, so it's easy to pour something out of it. But yeah,
I want to know. Formula One drivers drink fucking out of their fucking racing boot after. It's like, why did that start? I imagine one day at the races, someone's passed a glass of champers to the winner and they've just dropped it, and the dude's just going, I've got to have a drink, and ripped his shoe off. It's just fucking give me a drink. Yeah, no, I don't know. Plausible that was a plausible explanation that I just came up with.
I have a tradition. Every time I rape someone, I kill them so they don't get stories.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I should have said allegedly about 50 more times tonight, but it's too late now.
You allegedly should have said that more.
No, that's definitely confirmed that I should have said it more.
That allegedly confirms it.
I've allegedly confirmed that the confirmation is alleged. The allegations have been made about confirmation, and we've now going to allegedly confirm these allegations of confirmation. What the fuck did I just say?
That's alleged.
Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
Well, I'm glad you said, because the news organizations don't say it no more. Well, they do when it's
allegedly
a black guy creating the crime. It's alleged. A white guy creating the crime. It's not alleged no more. He murdered a black guy.
Yeah, fucking did it. Racist. Racist! He's a white supremacist, white Nazi racist!
Racist.
Woo!
Allegedly, I have a speech problem.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's got a stutter.
Leave Andy alone. He's a good boy. He didn't do nothing.
Whoa, what?
Oh, come on.
Did Worski do to you?
He burned his nipple. I know that. And it was yeah, he burned his nipple live on the stream. It was a performance piece, he said.
As you do.
Definitely was performed. And
it definitely was performed, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Andy's a good boy. He didn't do nothing.
You know who's not a good boy? Supposedly Mundane Matt.
Nope.
Matt's a good boy. He didn't do nothing.
I'll talk about that on certain other places, but not on the morning.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. Drama-free zone.
Yeah. If we create drama, it's usually little micro dramas like about pink-haired streamers and shit like that. And then we move on pretty quick because it's like it's not worth actually creating a stinky poo over. It's like we're trying to keep it a little light here. And if we start talking about certain issues, we could be bogged down in a quagmire of poop for about 5 fucking weeks.
You know, I was asked about last night on the Alter Perspective, and I gave the same point of view I gave the other day on the Morning Wood. There's no defense for it, but I refuse to join the dog pile. That's it. I mean, what he did was shitty. I refuse to join the dog pile. That's it.
Keep it nice and neutral.
Yeah.
If you watch the stream that he was on, it's pretty apparent what went down. Matt's got a lot of work ahead of him, and I wish him the best of luck, and I hope he sticks with it. And because he's got a kid to raise, so I don't want to see the guy fucking living under a fucking bridge and shit. Yeah. He has made a really big boo-boo. Several of them. There's a big list of them actually, but yeah, it's out. It's coming out in the wash now, so it just depends on it. You know, will people fucking give him a break? It's like, let's look back at the whole Jeff thing. My bias against Jeff was pretty fucking chronic there for a while, but on that show, a few things came out, and it turns out that I was only hearing one side of the story, and I personally think Jeff Holloway's a really cool dude. I've watched some of his shit, the Jelly Juice videos he did, and the Dr. Phil thing. He's doing good work. I think, people like Jeff, he worked hard to get back to earn people's respect again, and mate, I'm not saying Matt can. Maybe he can. It'd be worth trying. I hope he does. I wish him luck.
Yeah, mostly Jeff Holloway's a cool dude. I like him on YouTube things and all that. And like with Matt, I don't wish him ill will. He seems like a nice guy too.
Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to say leave Matt alone. It's like I'm just not going to jump publicly and make a spectacle of it, because what needs to be said has been fucking said by just about everybody already. I'm not going to add anything to the conversation that's worth a pinch of shit. And who gives a fuck what I say anyway? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Switch and what?
No, I was looking at chat. Sorry, Red, get him. Continue, John. Pimp. Sorry.
Oh. I'm lost here. I don't know.
Wait. What?
Bacon is overrated. Yes.
Wow. All right. I don't reckon that we're going to let him slide for that. I'm not going to be vengeful. Not going to be a vengeful one. Nah, that's cool. It's like I can handle other people's opinions about bacon.
I can't.
Oh no, that was not me. I didn't do it.
I pissed somebody off by doing that.
Aww.
I made a joke last night or yesterday or so on someone because they said Scarface sucked. Everybody knows that's my favorite movie. I said, "Oh, fuck you," and I timed them out. But then I stated as soon as I timed them out, that was a joke. I hope you don't get angry.
Yeah.
But apparently they got angry.
I don't understand that either, because you timed me out like a minute later for the almost the damn same thing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. And But apparently he went on this big rage against me on Facebook, and Bolin was fighting with him on there about it. But it's all good now. I unfriended that dude, and because I don't have time for a little petty drama. I don't have time.
Yeah.
You even said it was a joke.
Exactly.
But you don't even usually bother to do so.
And look, I just want to go on the record. I will be the first one to admit that for I don't know, but as far back as you want to look since I've been moderating, I've been incredibly heavy-handed with my moderation. That's not going to happen anymore. I'm really going to not time people out anymore because I realise some of you folks become Patreons and you don't appreciate it. So as for me doing it anymore, I won't be doing it like I used to because I was a bit overzealous. I was really fucking chronically overzealous with that shit. So I will cease and desist from this point. I'm just making a little public statement. So there you go. Man,
well,
it is what it is.
Timing people out right now if they don't start tipping. Everybody's on the clock. God damn it. You're on the clock. Pimp needs things. I need tea. I need water bill. I need groceries. I need strippers, hookers, drugs, sex with puppies. That's just expensive.
Tips for tea, man. Come on.
But I actually do need the tea. And that tea is expensive. So, that should cost me like 40-something bucks. But anyways,
Brian wants some loving from the spanner. Someone better hook him up.
No, John, Bolin wasn't running his mouth. I actually seen it with my own eyes. So you got a problem with that, you take it up with me, not Bolin. I seen it with my own eyeballs. But I'm not here to talk about your little drama. I'm not here to talk about your little bitch fest you had on Facebook about me.
Yeah, so and as for throwing me under the bus, mate, all I've got to say to you is, sir, have a nice night. Actually, have a nice life.
But anyways, I'm not gonna talk about it no more here.
It is what it is.
Wow. Oh, give me a chance to take a piss. Oh, okay.
He demanded it. He demanded to be timed out. He did indeed. I checked too because I'm like, holy shit, why did she get it?
But it's all good, Joe. Just like I give everybody a chance. If just play it. Just be cool. Don't worry about it. I'm not too fond of it. Don't really give a shit. But we got a few more minutes. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for another 10 minutes. Like I said, we're gonna end like 10 minutes early. That's all. So we're gonna end 10 minutes early today because Raisin Girl's gotta powder her puss.
Powder
that pretty puss.
Mm.
Powder pretty puss. Powder you pretty puss. You sound like Sylvester. All of a sudden, powdery pretty puss.
Oh.
Anyways. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
You're the one that got pissy, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's just end that here. End it now. Don't mention it again in the chat. We'll be all good. Let's talk about tipperoonies.
Tip, just the tip.
Yes, we need tips. I'm sending the vibes out. Tippy vibes. We got
just a tip for our time.
Telegon is back. Thank you for coming back. And sorry about that timeout. It wasn't me. It was her. She did it.
I agree that Andy Dick is a national treasure.
Oh, look at little Joe having a little hissy fit. Yeah, I didn't have anything to do with the shit last night, mate. So, blow it out your ass sideways, sport.
If he can't let it go, guys, I don't know how old he is, but we can let it go. So just,
I'm already let it go. I'm not talking about it.
Yeah.
So
I liked his deer video. I would like to all get along, and that's as much as I'm going to say about it, other than bacon. Bacon.
Look, bacon wrapped in bacon that's dipped in bacon sauce and then is wrapped in a weave of bacon.
Scallops wrapped in bacon with a water chestnut.
Ooh.
Baked in the oven.
anyways,
What else?
don't mention it.
Oh, Lord.
National Relaxation Day. We already talked about that. I am relaxed.
Yeah.
I am chilled. I am relaxed.
Yeah, it's been good morning, man. Just
I've
relax.
got a finger up my ass right now. I'm really relaxed. I'm knuckle fucking myself in the bum.
Oof.
Knuckle bum.
During the show, pimp.
Yes, that's the best time to do it.
So what other time would I do it?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't do it when I'm talking to my mother and shit. My foot itches. My foot, it be itching, yo.
Yeah. It's nearly time to shoot some zombies in the face. Gonna play 7 Days to Die and jump in Discord after this. So yeah.
Nice.
Zombies. Zombie.
Fucking A.
Little zombies.
I'm playing a shitload of that
wants
gun.
me to get my tea, man. They're not tipping fucking faggots.
Just tip enough for him to get the tea, guys.
And what's it? Alexis is high on several different drugs because she just said the best topping combo is black olive and pineapple on pizza. Oh, that's gonna be a popular combo with the kids in chat. Moist cat turds are the best toppings.
I like black olives. I like the mushrooms too, man. The mushrooms and the meats. All the meats. Let me see, Alexis. I usually like to put everything on my pizza. Cool. Everything. So you put I don't think that's right.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think cook right if you put fucking everything on it.
You're like Gandhi, man. When he orders a pizza, make him one with everything. Stupid fucking joke. The Dalai Lama. Make me one with everything. Kids' noises.
Oof.
The children.
You put badger meat on your pizza, Rosebud. Rosebud did say like everything, so yeah. Put the couch cushion on the pizza. Couple small puppies. Rolls of toilet paper. Broken glass. A small Mexican named Fredo.
Used cars. Used cars on pizza. Why not?
I'm gonna put my squirrel meat in Luna Patrice Saxton. I'm gonna
Well.
say taco.
Whoa. You
Double
can't say
stuffed
that on
Oreo.
television. You can't say that on live television, boss.
I haven't spoken to Luna in here, so I gotta throw a few rapey jokes toward her. Left boob, Luna, left boob. buttocks in my face, Luna. Tall salad. Red eyes a faggot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The much needed rape jokes.
Yeah. I was being purposefully edgy last night on tap. I was throwing out the edgiest fucking jokes I could think of.
I'm sure Ben appreciated that.
Yeah, I was pushing the envelope a little bit. I was doing it on purpose though. I was trying to.
No, for sure.
Shit, Lord.
I hate when people like get on your ass for like doing that shit, even like when you're being on purpose, but they think you're like, intentionally doing it to be a shitlord and shit. I hate that.
Yeah, I
like,
was. Exactly. They didn't get that. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, it's retarded.
Yeah, rape jokes are forced. Like, that's good. I like that. Hey, Raisin girl, you want to play the rape game?
Sure.
Say
Does it make it rape though?
No, you're supposed to say no. And then I say good start.
Your line is no.
God damn. She don't even know how to play rape game.
Cut. Take two.
So anyways, yeah, we're about to end this. No tips today, man. That's balls. We gotta get people tipping on the morning wood more, man. They tip on the random streams a lot, but they don't tip enough on the morning wood for some reason. Faggots.
I got it. Probably all at fucking work.
That work earning money they could give to Pimpmunk.
Yeah.
Right? We'll be around later.
Do what now?
I said they'll be around later. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
Anyways, like I said, we're gonna end this 10 minutes early today. It is 10 minutes early. So thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate you guys for joining. Raisin and Agnostic, we appreciate you. And tomorrow,
For sure.
make sure you guys check out tomorrow's show. It possibly will be hosted by Pimpisha. Pimpisha will probably be here tomorrow, hosting the show. The whole show, too. The whole show. So,
You guys gotta check that out.
yeah, you better get that that censorship button out. Pimpisha has been tended to say a few things at times.
I plan to jump into traffic about an hour before tomorrow night's broadcast, so I'll be conveniently in the accident emergency ward with several hundred broken bones. In fact, I'm going to get a whole bunch of bones inserted into my body just so I can get them broken so I can spend longer in hospital. Is that too much? Too much?
No? Well, before I end, all I got to say is Scarface is the greatest movie ever made.
Cry me a river on
Scarface is
Facebook,
awesome.
you bitch.
Scarface is the greatest thing ever made.
Cry me a Facebook.
And
Yeah.